Mr. Pegmeyer, you want to go?
Sure, Mr. Chair, like you said, I'll walk through Article 1. You have the spreadsheet in front of you, but it might be easier just to walk through the actual bill, Article 1. Maybe I'll make a few references to the spreadsheet. The first appropriation you see is on line 1.20. It's $199,000. It's for the voluntary certified program for de-icer applicators. This is the amount that was listed in the fiscal note. You'll also notice later on in the bill in section 80 on page 67, line 16, there's now a fee associated with that, which gets deposited in the environmental fund. And at the end of the spreadsheet, you'll just see a question mark under revenues, because I don't know how much that is anticipated to produce at this time for that amount. That's the only appropriation to the Pollution Control Agency, and maybe going forward they can assist us in telling us which division they'd like that to go into, because right now it doesn't specify a division where the appropriation would, or where the program would reside. On page 2, you'll see the Natural Resource Department appropriations, a total appropriation of $50,000 in the first year and $2.552 million in the second year. On line 2.13 is Land and Minerals Resource Management Division. The first appropriation of $319,000 is from the Minerals Management account. This was a governor's recommendation for this increase in the budget, and we just picked it up in here. On line 2.20, you'll see a $28,000 appropriation from the land acquisition account in the Natural Resources Fund. This is to compensate the school trust for that road easement in San Diego State Forest. It also requires a 20% match of the cost of the project. I think the total cost is anticipated around $34,000, so we appropriated $28,000. Local match has to be 6 or 6.8, whatever it needs to be. On line 2.28, you'll see ecological and water resources. There's a $50,000 appropriation from the Heritage Enhancement account in the Game and Fish Fund for the actions necessary to protect and restore and enhance naturally occurring wild rice in public waters. This is the same bill we heard earlier and actually passed out. It's the same amount of appropriation. You'll see the language for the wild rice later on in the bill. On page 3, we'll get to the Parks and Trails Management Division. This is where most of the appropriations occur.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, Representative Becker-Finn.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And since we're moving pretty fast here, I'm wondering it would be really helpful if you could point to, I know you mentioned on the wild rice one that was a previous bill. If you can let folks know, if you've got in your notes there, which things are new and which things are from other bills, whether it's the same amount as the bill that we already debated, that kind of thing. That would be really helpful, I think, especially for people following along at home.
Sure, Mr. Chair. I don't have great notes on that in my bill. I know Ms. Taylor has probably better notes on when we get to the policy section where these reference back to, so she can help you there. But I'll mention it if I know what the amounts changed or if anything changed in it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Proceed.
On page 3, line 4, there's $315,000 in the second year for the Natural Resources Fund to a grant for St. Louis County for the Voyager County ATV Trail. Of this amount, $285,000 is from the ATV account, $15,000 from the off-road vehicle account, and $15,000 is from the off-highway motorcycle account. And I think this is exactly the same as we heard it earlier. We did add end dates to all these appropriations too. A lot of them, when we heard them, they didn't have end dates, but we're not supposed to appropriate past or we're supposed to have an end date on all of appropriations that go through Ways and Means. On line 20, you'll see $300,000 in the second year for a grant to Lake County for the Prospectors Loop Trail System. Of that, $270,000 is from the ATV account, $15,000 is from the off-highway motorcycle account, and $15,000 is the off-road vehicle account. On line 30, you'll see $100,000 is from the all-terrain vehicle account, and that's for wetland delineation and environmental assessment work related to the Taconite State Trail. And again, I think all of them actually in this division, I believe, have been heard at these amounts, and they haven't changed, aside from adding end dates. Page 4, line 4, $100,000 is from the ATV account for the grant to the City of Virginia and the Quad Cities ATV Club to develop ATV trail system in Virginia, Eveleth, Gilbert, and Mountain Iron. On line 13, there's $200,000 in the second year from the off-road vehicle account in the Natural Resources Fund for the DNR to contract with the project administrator to plan, design state off-road vehicle touring routes. Line 24 on page 4 is $200,000 from the off-road vehicle account to contract and prepare a comprehensive statewide strategic master plan for off-road vehicles. And then you'll see basically line 4.31 to 5.2 5.19 is kind of some of the things that are supposed to be included in that master plan. 5.20, there's $200,000 from the off-road vehicle account. It's to reimburse federal, county, and townships for the additional work and maintenance they need to do on roads related to the ATV and OHV use. If you get to page 6, we go into the Fish and Wildlife Management Division, so 6.4. The appropriation on line 6.5 is $650,000 for wildlife disease surveillance and response. And then another corresponding appropriation on line 6.9 under enforcement is $100,000 for the enforcement division for response to escaped animals from Survey Day farms, including, for Survey Day farm work. These two appropriations combined are $750,000 from the general fund. Both of these are general fund. That's the target for the committee. That's the only general fund money we're spending in the committee. Both of them are related to the Survey Day work. On line 17, or page 6, line 17, there's $40,000 from the ATV account, and this is to pay for the fiscal note on the developing the youth training for ATVs. On page 6, line 23, you'll see new language. It creates it's first of a couple different sections. I'll explain more broadly what it does or intended to do. It's a natural resources damages account transfer. So basically, there's corresponding language in section 70, 71, a reference in 77 and 79. It's similar to the 3M water sustainability account, but it's a different account. It's how the agencies kind of operate now. DNR spends out of this account. It isn't actually created as an account, so the intent is just to create this account. It excludes any revenue deposited from the 3M settlement that goes into the 3M account. The intent is just to create this account in statute, so it's clear that we have it to reference and a little more clarity in the reporting so we can see what money's in there. Right now, there's 4 accounts in the remediation fund. If we create the 3M one, this would be the only one that isn't actually created in statute. So it was just a recommendation to help clarify that and get all 4 of them into statute. If you look at line 6.31, we're amending old session law from 2010. It creates a dual usage trail, but we also added an end date to this one, which is different than what we heard previously, but more consistent with how we appropriate money. On line 7.7, it's opening up the 2016 session law, and it's extending the availability of appropriation on 8.28. They just wanted another year for this appropriation to complete the work. That trail. On line 8.30, it's 2017 session law that we're reopening. It looks like we're appropriating more money than we have in the past, but in effect, all this is doing, if you look at page 10.21, it is making the appropriations for the dedication of the deer management account. We had heard a bill earlier that deposited $16 from every hunting or deer hunting license into the account. This just cancels a statutory appropriation out of that account and directly appropriates all of the money, the new money and the statutory appropriation that we previously had into that new rider there for $8.606 million for deer habitat improvement and management programs. On page 10, line 26, it's amending 17 session law again just for Board of Water and Soil Resources. On page 12, line 27, it just extends the availability of the appropriation that Bowser can use for the 404 assumption work they're doing. It just gives them till the end of the biennium instead of the end of this year. That we haven't heard previously. And I believe that is all there is in Article 1. Just to mention on the spreadsheet, I think I went over all of that except the last page. There's a couple of question marks like I had mentioned. So the transfers, I don't know how much is in that natural resource damage dedicated appropriation that would go into the account, but it just transfers the same amount of money. It wouldn't spend any new money. It doesn't take any 3M money. It doesn't do anything like that. On line 60, you'll see the carry forwards. That would just be those extension of the appropriations. And then the 2 revenues, there's that ATV pilot project we'll hear later in the bill for Hayes Lake State Park. I don't know how much revenue they'd anticipate getting from the ATVs using the park. And then the de-icer applicator training, as I mentioned, there's a $250 fee. I don't know how much revenue that would produce at this time. And maybe the agency can help fill in some of these blanks as we move forward. And that's all I have for Article 1, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Ms. Taylor.
Mr. Chair, members, I'm going to walk through Article 2, and that starts on page 14. Section 1 is from House File 3423. This is a DNR policy bill, and this section is as it was laid over in committee earlier. Section 2 is from Representative Swazinski's House File 3761 with the endangered species exemption modification. You'll notice on lines 15.8 and 15.9, there's some new language so that the exemption would not apply to ground not previously disturbed by construction or maintenance. Section 3 is from House File 3440, Representative Lehman's bill dedicating 60% of the snowmobile trail and enforcement account. And this is as it was laid over. Section 4 is from House File 3648, or Representative Lewick's bill. This is the bill allowing.
Excuse me. You said 3648?
3648, yes. And this is as it was laid over with allowing the instructors to charge the fee for the training course, for the snowmobile training course. Section 5 is from House File 3905, the new bill that with changes to the DUI law. This is exactly as it was as it passed out of this committee. Section 6 is Representative Fabian's House File 3227 on the ATV safety training for youth, and this is as it was laid over. And Section 7 as well, it was also from that same bill, and as it was laid over. Section 8 is a modified version of Representative Fabian's House File 3142. This, it's been narrowed so that the all-terrain vehicle pilot for state parks would only be for Hayes Lake State Park. There's some language on 2126 through 2130 clarifying that they would need to have a state park permit. And then if you go to page 22, there's some additional language on 22.2 and 22.3 requiring that the area is designated for ATV use must previously been open to motorized vehicle use. And then you'll notice on 22.6 that the length of time for the pilot has been reduced, so it's roughly 2 years now. Section 9 is from the Chair's House File 3422. This is another DNR policy provision, and this is as it was laid over on the Gizzard Shad. As is Section 10, this is also from House File 3422, and this is as it was laid over. Excuse me. Sections 11 and 12, these are new that were brought to us by the DNR. They expands the Gull Lake and the Cross Lake pilot projects, allowing service providers under a permit to put zebra mussel contaminated equipment back into the lake. And this would expand it to additional sites at each of those lakes. Section 13 is from House File 2847, Representative Lewick's bill, the Cuyuna Country State Rec Area Citizens Advisory Council, and this is as it left the committee. Sections 14 and sections 15 on page 26. These are from the changes to Sophia's law that passed the House floor. This is as the language as it was as it passed the House floor. Section 16 on page 27 and 17 and actually 18. These are all from the Chair's House File 3423, DNR policy relating to forestry. And these are all as they were laid over in committee. Section 19 on page 29 is from House File 3421, more DNR policy, and this is as it was laid over. Section 20 is from the Chair's House File 3350. It's slightly different. This is the one that dedicated $16 from each deer license that Mr. Hagemeyer mentioned when he was going through Article 1. You'll notice that on lines 29.27 and 29.29, there's some new language actually establishing the account, but otherwise it's as it was laid over. Sections 21 and 22 are from the Chair's House File 3421. This is from the DNR's policy on the elk licenses, and these are as they were laid over. Section 23 is from Representative Green's House File 3874 on the feral pigs. This has been modified from when the committee heard it, you'll see on line 31.6 and 31.7, a person would be able to keep the swine if the commissioner authorizes. Otherwise, they would still need to surrender the animal. Section 24 and then later on Section 26 are some modified provisions in response to Representative Nash's House File 2775. The DNR, instead of the apprentice hunter program changes, they expanded an existing provisional license provision to add those with permanent physical disabilities, and you'll see that another section later on. Section 25 is from Representative Swazinski's House File 2858, allowing artificial lights when hunting coyote and fox. This is modified from when the committee heard it. You'll notice on line 31.24, they would still need to use a shotgun, so they would not be able to do it using rifles as was originally proposed. Moving to page 32, this is the other section, 26, from Representative Nash's bill. And this, let's see, page 33 is from the chair's House File 3422, another provision from the DNR policy bill. This is mostly as it was laid over, but you'll notice on line 33.30, the DNR had requested used to be put back in rather than permitted, which was originally amended when we heard it earlier. Sections 28 and 29 are from Representative Fisher's House File 3908, and these are as the Clean Water Legacy Act changes, and these are as they were laid over in committee. Section 30 is on page 35 is a new provision. This would allow Bowser to provide information and technical or financial support to the Red River Basin Commission, and then establishes a definition of the commission for the purposes of this section. Sections 31 and 32 are additional provisions from Representative Fisher's House File 3908, and these are as they were laid over. Section 33, on page 36, this is from Representative Torkelson's House File 3836. This is the language as it left the Ag Committee, and this is some recommendations from the Drainage Work Group, and this would allow drainage authorities to put in an order to establish permanent buffers and side inlet controls. Section 34 on page 37 is also from House File 3836, and this allows a county without a county attorney to hire competent counsel for drainage proceedings, and this, again, another recommendation from the Drainage Work Group. Section 35 is from the chair's House File 3120, and this is a modified version of the provision. You'll see on 3729, the board was still required to establish the wetland banking fees based on the agency's costs, but there had been additional language allowing the board to bill internally and externally, and that provision has been removed. Section 36 is from Representative Green's House File 3679. This is from the Newberger Amendment, prohibiting the DNR from requiring new conditions for when transferring water appropriation permits. Section 37 is from Representative Green's, the underlying bill, House File 3679. This is as it was laid over. And Section 38 is again from that bill from the Newberger Amendment on the management plan requirements with economic costs. The following sections are from Representative Fisher's House File 3908, so that would be 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Those are all as they were laid over. Section 46 is also from the Fisher bill, but you'll notice on line 41.29, the Minnesota Forest Resources Council was added when applicable, and we had discussed this in committee. Otherwise, it was as laid over. Section 47, 48, 4950 are also from the Representative Fisher bill. Again, on section 50, if you go to page 44, line 44.5, the Minnesota Forest Resources Council was again added, as we discussed in committee. Then moving to section 51, that's also from the Fisher bill, and that's as it was laid over, as is 52. And then on page 46, you'll see the first in several sections from House File 2940, the Representative Bliss bill that prohibits the PCA from increasing water fees without legislative approval. And this was as it was laid over or passed out of committee. Section 54 on the bottom of page 50 is another section from the Chair's House File 3120. And this was as it was laid over. Section 55 is another provision from the Chair's 3120, and it was also in Representative Torkelson's 3960 on the peer review, and this is as it was laid over or passed out of committee. Page 53 at the top, section 56. This is another section from House File 3120 on the regulatory certainty, and this is as it was laid over or passed out. Section 57 is another section from House File 2940 on the water fees, as is 58 and 59, and those are all as they were last heard by the committee. Section 60 is from House File 3078, Representative Heinzman's bill, and this is a modified version of the language, and I believe this has been worked out. Section 61 on the top of page 55, and this also, this goes on for several sections. These are from House File 3095, Representative Smith's organized collection bill, and these are all as they pass the House floor. So we could skip ahead to the bottom of page 58, section 69. This is from House File 3709, Representative Jurgens' bill on the private well testing in the East Metro, and this is as it was laid over. Section 70 is new. This is the language that establishes the account that Mr. Hagemeyer was talking about, the natural resources damages account, and the intent, again, is basically codifying existing practice, except you'll see on line 60.14 through 60.18, there would be a reporting requirement. Section 71 is also a new section necessary for the new account. You'll see on line 61.9 and 61.10, where we're removing the DNR from that paragraph and then sort of reestablishing a new paragraph that would only apply to the DNR, just so we could separate the PCA and the DNR. So it was better to point to one for the purposes of the account. Section 72 on page 62. This is from House File 3660, Representative Fenton's bill on the 3M settlement. This is as it was as it left the committee, as is Section 73 that was also from that bill. Section 74 is from House File 3441, Representative Backer's bill on fugitive dust exemption. And this is as it was last heard by the committee. Section 75 is another section from House File 2940, Representative Bliss' bill on the water fees, and this is as it was before the committee last. Section 76 is from House File 3216, Representative Schomaker's bill on the truck washing. This is as it was last heard by the committee. Let's see. The next section, 77, this is from House File 3660, the 3M settlement, and then also a change was necessary to account for the new natural resources damages account. That's just sort of a technical fix to accommodate the creation of those two accounts. Section 78 is from House File 3660. This is just establishing that 3M account, and then Section 79, again, pointing to the new natural resources damages account we're creating. Section 80 is from the House File 3577, the salt applicator bill. As Mr. Hagemeyer mentioned, there's the new fee. You'll see the fee on line 6716. There's also modified liability and record-keeping requirements from when the committee heard it earlier. On page 68, section 81, and then section 82 on page 69. These are from the chair's House File 3666, the PCA policy bill, and these are as they were last heard by the committee. Section 83 is another section from House File 3905, the DUI bill, and this is as it was last heard by the committee. Sections 84 through 87 are from Representative Metz's House File 3029 on the mine inspection and fencing requirements, and these are all as they were last heard by the committee. So you can skip ahead to page 72. Section 88 is from House File 3819, Representative Fenton's bill. This is as it was heard by the committee, except you'll see on line 73.5 through 73.7, just an effective date for local approvals, since this would be special law was added in GovOps. Section 89 is from House File 3210, Representative Lunen's bill, and this is as it was laid over. Section 90 is from House File 3153, another Lunen bill, and this is as it was last before the committee. Section 91 is from House File 3280, Representative Lewick's bill on the wild rice sulfate standard, and this is as it was last heard by the committee. Section 92 is a new section requested by the DNR, providing some additional time for their for a report on their pilot project with the service providers on the AIS service provider. Section 93 is another new section. This extends the date by 4 years of the provisions passed last session relating to the Sand Dune State Forest. There were some forest management and some other requirements that were established. Section 94 is a modified version of House File 3907. This provision would remove the expiration of the prohibition on using civil action to obtain access to that one WMA that we heard in committee. Section 95 is from House File 4028, Representative Knobloch's bill, and this is as it was last heard by the committee. Section 96 is from House File, the PCA's policy bill, House File 3666, and this is as it was laid over or passed out. Section 97, House File 3557 is Representative Lewick's bill on the EAW rulemaking for recreational trails, and this is as the committee last heard it. Section, Section 98 is from House File 3120, the chair's bill. This is a modified version. In the last time this language was before the committee, it was a requirement. Now you'll see on line 77.12 and a few other places it's now permissive. It's a may. Sections 99 and 100 are from Representative Runbeck's House File 4003. This is mostly as the committee last heard it, except you'll see on line 78.2 and 78.3, there was some additional language added to narrow the scope so that the court order would only apply the north and east metro groundwater, as there were some concerns that the language was a little broad earlier. Section 101 is from House File 2732, Representative Eric's bill, and this is as it was laid over. Section 102 is a new provision in response to the discussion the committee had with Representative Nash on carbon monoxide detectors in fish houses. This would require the DNR to work with manufacturers and others to put together some best practices and also increase their outreach on carbon monoxide education. Section 103 is another section from Representative Fisher's House File 3908. It's been modified to remove the work group, and now it's more of a cooperative effort, but otherwise it's similar to what the committee heard earlier. Section 104 is a modified version of House File 4243 on the Hill Annex mine. The DNR would still be required to operate the Hill Annex mine, but the requirement that it operate at fiscal year 2016 levels, it has been removed, and another of the other requirements were removed as well in the appropriation. There is not an appropriation for it at this point in the bill as originally proposed. Section 105 is from the chair's House File 4070. This is on the demolition landfills. This is as it was last heard by the committee. Section 106 is another section from House File 3836, Representative Torkelson's bill, and with the Drainage Work Group recommendations allowing drainage authorities with the consent of property owners to put in buffers prior to actually acquiring the rights to the buffer strip. Section 107 and the rest of the bill actually are from Representative Lewick's Wild Rice bill. These are as the committee last heard them, except for the last section, section 114. There was an amendment in Ways and Means, and this language reflects that. And also the appropriation was removed and put into the Article 1, as you saw earlier. And that concludes that.